plant, no question, just like the coca leaf. It can be prepared and turned into a drug, like a coca leaf is turned into the drug cocaine, just like the poppy seed is then converted into a drug heroin, just like valeriana root is converted into the drug Valium. Marijuana, on the other hand, is generally not converted into a drug. It is either consumed orally or smoked as it is. It does, however, contain a very powerful ingredient that has very strong effects on the physical body. Certain mushrooms are all natural as well, and if you eat them, you will die. So all natural foods are not necessarily healthy for you. So let's establish a few things. Number one, marijuana is not a drug. I concur, and I never said it was a drug. If I referred to it as a drug, it was only in the context of the U.S. government referring to it as an illegal drug or an illegal controlled substance. But you are correct, it is not a drug. However, technically right now, it is classified as an illegal drug, and it is classified by the U.S. government as an illegal controlled substance. Is it healthy for you? It does contain very powerful components which have a very powerful effect on the human body. Not all natural herbs or plants are good for you. Again, eating certain mushrooms, you will die. There are many plants that are so poisonous, such as poison ivy or poison oak. It causes horrible and negative side effects, and in some cases, death. So not all natural plants are good for you. Is marijuana, when smoked or consumed, a natural cure? Generally speaking, it doesn't cure anything. It makes the body do something unnatural, and it suppresses symptoms just like any drug would do. Stop taking it, and the symptoms come right back. Thus, not a natural cure. A natural cure puts the body back in balance, is only taken for a short period of time, and therefore is no longer needed. I also suggested two other things. For those of you who want to smoke marijuana, I believe it should be legal. For those of you who want to smoke crack cocaine or inject heroin, I think it should be legal. I think you should have a right to do that, to do anything you want to your own body. That's my point. I also pointed out that marijuana has been used traditionally throughout the centuries, just like ginseng has been used traditionally throughout the centuries. Ginseng was never taken every day. And marijuana, or even smoking peyote, was never done every day. The people out there that smoke pot every single day, to me, is the same as the guy who drinks 2 6-packs of beer every single day. Number one, you should have the right to do it. And I do not judge you. You can do whatever you want. But when you come up to me and say, I smoke dope every day, man, and it has no effect on me. You know, marijuana is good, man. It doesn't have any effect on the body, man. I smoke it every day. Look at me, man. Okay, you're an idiot. It does have an effect. You have the right to do it. You have the right to be a drunk and an alcoholic as well. You have the right to live in an opium den your whole life and go, opium's fine, man. It doesn't really do anything negative. You've been in the opium den for 6 months. Do you realize that? Do you know what day it is? What are you talking about? You're a heroin addict, huh? You're an alcoholic. What are you talking about, man? I can quit any time. I'm not stoned. Well, can you stand on one leg and count to 30? Nobody can do that, man. What are you talking about? That's impossible. Look, you're not stoned. You can't do it. Sure I can. No, you can't. Yeah, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30. See, I stood on one leg. I counted to 30. No, man, you didn't count to 30, man. Okay, you're high. No, the dope has no effect on me, man. Okay, fine. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, if you want to smoke marijuana every day, God bless you. Go ahead, do it. But at least acknowledge, hey, I like being stoned every day because I like to not confront reality. I like to drink 12 beers every day because I can't confront reality and I'm an alcoholic. At least admit it. I mean, look, I'm not going to judge you for it. I'm not going to do business with you because I ain't doing business with a whacked out, stoned out of his mind, drug addict alcoholic. Because I want somebody who's sharp, baby. I work with people who are bright and alert and who don't want to zone out of reality, who actually like confronting reality because they love life and love experiencing and feeling every emotion and sensation in this wonderful existence. I have no problem you being zoned out on the couch going, man, it's it's just a little pot, man. What's wrong with this, man? If that's you, no problem. I'm not doing business with you because you're a stoned out, non-motivated, incoherent, non-focusing person. Again, I do not judge you. I'm just not going to be in a business relationship with you. I'm not going to go over your house either because I don't like hanging out with people who look at the TV for 4 hours and go, man, I've been watching TV for 4 hours, man. Something's wrong with it, I think. Click. What did you do to the television? I turned it on. Wow, man, it's even better now. Okay. Hey, God bless you. I am still going to love you. I'm just not going to hang out with you. I like to hang out with people who are bright and alert and can have a coherent, intelligent conversation. And if you smoke dope every day and you don't think it's having a cumulative negative effect on your biology, number one, it is going to screw up your hormones. It is going to put you in a state of pretty much non-confrontation with reality. It is going to dull your senses. Look, you can challenge me on this, but this is the fact. Same thing with doing heroin or crack cocaine or barbiturates or Prozac. It's going to numb your senses, numb your feeling. It's not going to make you get what you want in life and achieve your dreams. It's going to put you in a state where you don't care anymore. And if you want to be in that state, again, it's okay. I do not tell you to change your mind. I don't say don't smoke dope. If you want to smoke dope every single day, I'll say good, go for it, man. I just can't hang out. I just don't choose to hang out with you because I want to be with somebody who's, again, vibrant and coherent. Okay. How many letters am I going to get now? If you got a comment on that, send me a comment. I'll read it. Look, again, let's be clear. I think all controlled substances, whether it's marijuana, whether it's hemp, whether it's crack cocaine, whether it's heroin, I think all those drugs or controlled substances, which are now controlled or banned by the government, such as marijuana, I think they should all be legal. But I also believe that if you were to ask me what's best for my physical health, I would say don't smoke marijuana. There are no health benefits. Don't drink massive amounts of alcohol. Don't take any heroin or drug, crack cocaine, barbiturates, etc. They have all negative effects. If you want to smoke marijuana occasionally, if you want to smoke tobacco occasionally, if you want to drink occasionally, it's fine, no problem. But don't suggest that there is a health benefit by smoking marijuana or smoking tobacco or drinking large amounts of alcohol. There are no health benefits. You don't get better by smoking marijuana. But in moderation, it probably doesn't have any major side effects. But if you smoke marijuana every day or drink 12 beers every day or 2 bottles of wine every day or a half a fifth of scotch every day, there are negative side effects. And you may challenge me and go, no, there are no negative side effects from smoking marijuana. Just look at you, you idiot. There are. You smoke every day and look at all the negative side effects. It has nothing to do with the pot, man. What are you talking about? What do you mean there's negative side? There are no negative side. I remember Frank Zappa was on television one time, and he was saying, I do a lot of drugs, and drugs have no fare. Drugs have no fare. Drugs have no fare. Drugs have no effect on me, man. They don't have any effect. No, Frank, you're out of your mind, Frank. You're twitching like out of control. What are you talking about? You're drooling, Frank. The drugs do have an effect on you, Frank. Smarten up. Okay, I'll talk about that later. I got another comment. God, I think I am very clear and precise when I'm doing these shows. Sometimes I am not. I got another comment about my I can't find it here, Brandy. I know I read it the other day, but it wasn't in the list that you printed. But I know the comment because I have a perfect memory. I talked about the pedophile guy, and I don't know if he's a pedophile. I don't know. I've researched, and I can't find if this guy was ever charged with being a pedophile or convicted. And I find, as of right now, the man was never arrested for being a pedophile, never accused of being a pedophile, never convicted of any crime. I think this guy is a 100% law-abiding citizen, never accused and never convicted of a crime. He writes a book stating something about how wonderful it is to be a pedophile. And he writes this book. He puts it on Amazon. Amazon bans the book. There's no child pornography in the book. There's nothing obscene in the book. It's a book with this man expressing his opinions, exercising his First Amendment rights. He's arrested in Florida, and they're trying to ban the book in America, and they want to put him in jail for writing the book and expressing his opinions and exercising his First Amendment rights. And I got some flack on this because people say, you can't write a book telling people how to break the law. And being a pedophile is against the law. First off, again, I want to make sure I'm clear because some people did not get it. A man having sexual relations with a child, in my opinion, is a horrible thing. If I had a child, which I don't, I certainly wouldn't want some older man or woman sexually molesting children. A child cannot give consent. What I said in the show was sex between consenting adults is fine, but sex with a minor or somebody who isn't capable of consenting should be a crime, should be off limits. And then I made the funny remark, if a guy has sex with a goat, that should be okay. I don't care. And then it dawned on me that maybe the goat really couldn't consent. And we made a funny about that, which I still think is very funny. But I still don't care if you choose and have desires to have sex with goats. It doesn't matter to me. Again, I don't care if you're a homosexual or a heterosexual. It doesn't matter. Live your own life. Do your own thing. It is a problem, and it is a crime, and in my opinion, should be a crime when an adult chooses to have sex with a minor. However, you have this big problem where if today's my 18th birthday. Today is my 18th birthday, and my girlfriend's birthday is tomorrow, and she's 17. And her and I have sex today. I am a sex offender because I've had sex with a minor. And I think that's insane. But that's another subject. But the subject we're talking about is a 5 or 6-year-old girl or boy and having some 40-year-old guy, take advantage of that young child and have sex. That's what we classify as a pedophile. Obviously, that's wrong. It's against the law. It's illegal. The question here is, The question here is, and by the way, this guy who wrote the book, he